Yes guys, evening to all. This evening I will do a video of Lancaster, St. Thomas once again, which is just below St. Thomas Post Office. So I will start the video from Sally Corner, which is our Richmond Hall in St. Thomas. So I will do a walk down into Lancaster, St. Thomas once again. So this is Richmond Hall, where Richmond Hall begins. I am just above Holy Innocents Church and school. This is the Richmond Hall in St. Thomas. So this is Sally Corner here. And Holy Innocents Church and school area is just down below here. You can see a good view of the city as well, from here as well. So I will now start my walk down through to Lancaster. You can see the Holy Innocents Church cemetery. And you can see all into Bridgetown from here as well. So St. Thomas and St. George are the two landlocked parishes here in Barbados, best referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central uplands of Barbados. Yes guys, once again the road to Lancaster is closed now because the road here is being paved. They are putting a pavement. So yes guys, this is the Hugh Garden Cummings roundabout, and this is St. Thomas Post Office here, which is at Richmond Hall, St. Thomas. So this is the post office, and this is the Hugh Garden Cummings roundabout. So this roundabout is named after former politician, a member of Parliament for St. Thomas, and he was also a doctor, Hugh Garden Cummings, who passed away in 1961. The ABC highway also bears his name. ABC stands for Adams Baron Cummings. A for Adams, B for Barrow, and C for Cummings. But Hugh Garden Cummings died long before the idea for the conception of the ABC highway was conceived. And I forgot to mention that this is the route to Harrison's Cave as well, and Richmond Hall Gully. And again, Harrison's Cave runs all under here. This is way to Harrison's Cave via Richmond Hall and Sturgis. This way to Lancaster via Stony Gully. And this way back to Ashford Long Road and Holy Innocents Church and School. And this is St. Thomas Post Office. So they're trying to put a pavement here, like just what they did down by Holy Innocents Church. so that pedestrians can walk freely. So they're gonna put a pavement here down to Stony Gully. This road is known as Stony Gully, which will lead you down to Lancaster. And this is the side of the post office. So they have these rocks in the road so that motorists will not pass close to it. So this little road here is known as Stony Gully, and this is the road leading you from the post office into Lancaster, St. Thomas. So motorists have to go to Highland now, divert at the left turn by the post office and come back down to Highland. This is Highland Road here. And this is all Stony Gully. So this is the road that residents from Lancaster and probably Jukes have to use now to get to their respective homes when they disembark the bus by the post office. So this is Highland up in here. This road here is Highland, St. Thomas. This is Highland. That will also lead you back to the side of the post office. That road there will lead you back to the side of St. Thomas Post Office, Highland Road here. So this is Highland Village. Oh, Stony Gully. And I forgot to mention once again that this is the road. I mean, we are in close proximity to Harrison's Cave, and again Harrison's Cave runs all under here. All under here is Harrison's Cave. So all under Richmond Hall, Lancaster, Highland, Sturgis, all is Harrison's Cave. It runs all under there. Let's head into Lancaster now. Yeah. This is all the gully. All Stony Gully. All Stony Gully here. So yes guys, all under here is Harrison's Cave. Harrison's Cave is a natural heritage site. Looking back down towards Stony Gully. And all the road leads back to St. Thomas Post Office. Yeah. So, by the way, I forgot to mention that this is a connection between St. Thomas heading towards the north of or western side of the island. So for instance, if you're coming from St. Thomas and you want to get to the north or west of the island, you will use this road. Depending on what part of St. Thomas you're coming from though. If you're coming from like Richmond Hall and Sturgis and that side, you will use this road. But if you're coming from Shotpin and that side, you will go through Waterloos to get there. Yeah. That's good. So now past Stony Gully, you know, heading to Lion Castle. So Harrison's Cave is a natural heritage site. It was founded in 1970 by Danish geologist Ole Sorensen and Barbadian Tony Mason, along with Noah Pompey Boys, or who is from this area as well, and along with Scarrington, who is also from this area, who were the first staff in the cave when the cave first opened up in the 80s. All in the 70s, Noah Pompey Boys and Ole Sorensen, who was from Denmark, and Barbadian Tony Mason were digging their way through the cave, trying to make the cave a tourist attraction, with several boulders dropping on heads and so on, and swimming through narrow holes. And then in 1981, on the 28th of November, the cave was opened as a public attraction then by the Prime Minister of the day, Tom Adams, who was the parliamentary representative for St. Thomas as well. This is Lion Castle tenantry through here. I will not go all the way through the tenantry, but we want to go as far as here. This is Lion Castle tenantry. And this is all the polo field. And Castle Polo Field over here. So I'm gonna go all the way to the tenantry. This way about a Stony Gully. And this way about the Lion Castle. And this way will be about the Jukes, St. Thomas, about the Fortress Hill, and back to Barker Corner and Rock Hall in St. Thomas, and back to this will also lead you back to Old Town, which is in St. James, to the western side of the island. And this is the Lion Castle Plantation House over here, where these tall trees are. This is all Lion Castle Road here. And this is all the Lion Castle polo field. And from here you can get a good view into the city, Bridgetown, which is the country's capital. You can get a view from here to Bridgetown and along the southwest coast of Barbados with the Carlisle Bay area. A bit of St. George as well, which is in the center of the island. Lion Castle polo field over here. Plantation house, sorry. on Lancaster Plantation House. So this is the plantation house here for Lancaster St. Thomas. On Lancaster Polo Field. And we also have fine drinks and so on down here with wedding receptions at Lancaster Plantation, at Lancaster Polo Field. So this is all Lancaster in St. Thomas. Polo Field over here. And the plantation house on the opposite side. Castle St. Thomas. Many people use this road as well as a shortcut to get from north to south, from south to west, from north to east, from east to south. From east to west, or vice versa, or to get from St. Thomas in the center to the north of the island or the west of the island. So this is the view from the polo field here, Lancaster Polo Field, and a view into Bridgetown. You can see the Central Bank of Barbados. You can see all into the Bridgetown Port and the Water Harbour. And you can see the Hilton Hotel and into the St. George Valley as well. All in St. George, which is the neighboring parish. St. George and St. Thomas are the two central parishes in Barbados. You can see a bit of St. George here, with Robert's Manufacturing at Lower Estate in St. George, and a bit of the St. George Valley as well. So I will end the video here. I will stop here for now. Here at Lancaster, opposite Lancaster Plantation and Polo Field here. Thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening. And before you close, you can see the antenna for CBC which is at Sturgis in St. Thomas. CBC has the antenna here at Sturgis in St. Thomas, which is just a stone throw away. CBC stands for Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation. That is the state-owned radio and television station. The main studio is in the Point St. Michael on the ABC highway, but they have the studio. The main studio is in the Point St. Michael, but they have their antenna and so on here in Sturgis.